Hey, how you doing? Hey, if it's really cold outside, 0 degrees, 10 degrees, 20, 30, now's the time to check your attic. Always check your attic in the winter. And what you're looking for is moisture, mold, and ice. Look at this. See the nail heads? They're all ice. Why are they ice? Because they have a thermal bridge, and there's no, the R value is bad, so humidity in the attic ices up. So how is the humidity getting in the attic? Well, there's a whole bunch of videos on that, but usually 90% of the time it's either a ventless unit in the house, ventless heater, ventless gas fireplace, or a humidifier, or a crawl space that leaks that has a vapor barrier. Those are the 80% of the time it's one of those three. And of course you have to have a thermal bypass, so the attic access isn't sealed, insulated weather strip. The door to the attic is an insulated weather strip because you don't want the air to go up there, and an unbalanced heating system. So if you got negative pressure in the basement because duct leakage, and you got positive pressure upstairs, bada bing, you got moisture, you got positive pressure, you're blowing up your attic with moist air. It's cold. The snow on the north is cold. Forms ice. Boom, you got ice. Then that dries, gets sucked in the wood, and you got black mold, usually cladosporium. All right. So basically, and another thing you can do is you can look and see the spots, those black spots. That's a dead giveaway. You go in the attic, you see those spots. That means the nail heads were rusted, and not rusted. Well, they rusted too, but they were leaking and dripping when the ice melts. Okay, and you can see this. This is going to now. What happens is the nails sometimes will start to lift up. Now you have uplifted shingles. Now your roof can leak. You can have holes in your sheathing. So this can cause all kind of problems. All right, and you can see the dew points getting formed. 17 degrees is that surface temperature, and you don't need to be an engineer. You don't need to know your cyclometric charts like I do, all that kind of calculations. But you don't need it. Just look. Black, dark staining. That means in the winter, humidity, condensation, poor HVAC balance, thermal bypass. Now, the white mold is kind of cool because whenever you see the new white mold on the black mold, that means that's the new hit, man. That's this year. The black, green, or whatever could have been from last year. And basically mold saprophytic. So it doesn't do anything in the hot summer because it kind of dies off. It needs to have humidity, and it's usually cladosporium. But you have slime molds too, like Aspergillus, Ganoderma, and all those molds. And they like different moisture content. So if it's always wet, you'll have a slime mold. And then as it starts drying up, other molds take over. It's saprophytic. They eat each other. They have a war. That's what mycotoxins come from. And so this house here basically is humidity in the attic. But the video, that's a bird's nest. And there's a vent that was covered up. And the video basically says, inspect your attic on a cold day. Do it periodically. Go to the north side. Check it out. Hey, thanks for coming on. Below are some links. Also, I have a service. Just Google Call Marko, M-A-R-K-O, with a question. $29. Solve your problem, 15, 20 minutes. Send me some photos. Check out some of my other videos. I've been doing this for 40 years. 18,000 home inspections. I'm an expert witness. I've written papers, book author, had a lot of licenses, environmental. So any issue nobody else can solve, I can. Call Mark with a question. Also rate, subscribe, share, and then up top, maybe hit the bell. You can get some new videos. I'm going to do a lot of videos in the winter, and then they're going to start to slow down because I'm going to start my other fun thing I do in life, and that's gardening and doing growing good food and farmers markets and things like that. So, hey, thanks for coming on.